What is a mirror? It is a reflection. Life is a mirror, the internal state is a mirror, and our thoughts are a mirror. Everything is a mirror. Why do mirrors play such an important role in human development, in human structure, and in human life in general? When you put a mirror in a mirror, there are two mirrors opposite each other. You see in these mirrors the so-called corridor. What is this corridor? What does it reflect? How is this corridor formed? To understand this issue, you need to understand the structure of the planet, how the planet is arranged, and what parallel dimensions and parallel worlds are. It turns out, my friends, that there are 7 dimensions on the planet, and each of the dimensions has 7 layers, parallel dimensions. This is called parallel dimensions, that is, dimensions that go parallel to each other. Each of these layers consists of cells, hexagonal honeycombs, cells inside which there is the so-called reality, different realities, different kinds of realities. Who lives in these realities? You, my friends, parts of you, your part, your state. And all these cells are interconnected with each other. And the butterfly effect, such an experiment, says that if you choose in favor of good here in this reality, then this good is reflected in all the cells, in all the parallel dimensions, realities, where you also now reside and live. It turns out that you are aware of yourself only in one reality. Sometimes you have a state like déjà vu. It's when you arrive in some place or meet some person, you already know him very well, and even internally feel his internal state. Why does it happen? This means that in a parallel reality, you have already met this person, and he is already playing an important role in your life at the moment. There is no future and no past. There is only the present moment, the moment of life that you and I are now living. And in this single moment, here and now, you are reflected in all these dimensions and all these realities. Again, reflected to the level to which you energetically reach, or to be more precise, to which you energetically correspond. For example, a person who is an alcoholic is a person of low vibrations. It is clear that in the higher 7th dimension or the 6th dimension, his condition, energy, his mirror is not reflected. He is not reflected because his vibrations are low, and the vibrations of the 6th and 7th dimensions, their layers, levels and cells, are a higher frequency vibrational field of life. Therefore, such a person is not reflected there. But a spiritually developed person is reflected like a mirror everywhere. He is reflected like a mirror in all dimensions. For example, he became sad, somehow doubted something, became sad, maybe even cried, and he was reflected with his low vibrations in the 2nd dimension. But nevertheless, his kindness did not go anywhere. He is pure in his thoughts, feelings, intentions, his life. Therefore, he is simultaneously reflected in the 6th and 7th dimensions. And if he also prays and knows the prayer, works in high-frequency practices, for example in sublimation, then in this way he is reflected on the highest spiritual plane of life. This is also his reflection. Therefore, a mirror, my friends, is a reflection, and each of you is reflected in these parallel realities, parallel dimensions, in which you are going through your stages of evolution right now. Why does this exist? Why such multidimensionality and versatility? Well, firstly, so that you, your soul, can gain the maximum experience. This is the first thing. Secondly, this suggests that you are absolutely all one. No matter what people tell you, no matter how people divide you, this is impossible. You know, I would like to tell people who are trying to divide you, listen, friends, turn to science. It will prove to you that everything is one. You are all interconnected in these cells, and you are connected by energy information channels, energy, with all these parallel dimensions. You all live in each other. Everything is one, as the Creator said. This is proven by science, and only people try to divide themselves, to separate, but it is impossible. Studying human nature and the structure of the planet, I can say with full responsibility that each person in their composition has billions of threads and channels, and these channels connect you like neural networks with each other. Therefore, when you are angry with someone, you are actually angry with yourself. You create a process of destruction in yourself. What does this reflect? A mirror, a process of reflection. Therefore, a mirror, friends, is life itself, which reflects to each of you exactly what each of you has in your inner state in reality.